Hello, good morning.
ओके आज हामी कता जाँदैछौँ?
आज हामी हेस्टिङ केभ जाँदैछौँ। त्यहाँ गएर केभ हेर्ने, त्यसपछि हल्का लन्च गर्ने अनि फेरि अल द वे साउथमा जाने। लुकआउट छ हेर्ने।
हेरौँ अरू के गर्न सकिन्छ हैन?
अल द वे हेर्दै जाउँ।
ओके यो चाहिँ यहाँबाट लोकेसन हेर्दा 1 घन्टा 35 मिनट 1 hour 45 minutes को ड्राइभ छ। Let's see. There we go, let's take it out. हल्का जाडो छ। Welcome to HASTING CAVE Visitor Center. Here is information sir. Thermal spring. Here is your HASTING Visitor Center. Behind the hospital there. Baby 4 बजीसम्म here is 4 बजीसम्म. Can I have a 2 ticket?
Okay.
Yes, please.
You'll be on the 12 o'clock tour?
Yes.
48.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So back in your car at 11:30.
Okay.
Drive that way straight to the end.
Yep. How far from here?
5 kilometres.
Okay.
When you reach the car park, it's then a 5-minute walk to the cave. So head up that track to meet your guides there at the cave entrance for a 12 o'clock start.
Yeah, okay.
9 degrees inside the cave, up and down the stairs. You've also got access to a pool and short walks down through there. So you can come and go for the rest of the day if you like.
Okay. Is it warm?
About 28 degrees.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
It's not bad. That's open until 4.
Yeah, oh, okay. And the ticket link $24 per person रहेछ. तिनीहरूको $48. यहाँभित्र टोयलेट पनि रहेछ. कफी एनिथिङ एल्स सानो सानो केही किन्ने भए पनि रहेछ ठाउँहरू. अहिले चाहिँ हामी visitor सेन्टरबाट 5 किलोमिटर ड्राइभ गरेर यहाँ पार्किङ सेन्टरमा आएको छौँ. अब यहाँबाट हामी 5 मिनटको वक गरेर केभसम्म जाँदैछौँ. अनि 12 बजेको ट्रिपमा चाहिँ हामी लोकल टुर गाइडसँग हामी केभ जाँदैछौँ. त्यसको चिसो छ हामी जाँदैछौँ अगाडि घामै लाग्दैन रहेछ नि त कहाँ हो घाम त पनि हामी वेट गर्छौँ यो रहेछ होइन त्यो गुफा चाहिँ एभ्री 1 आवरमा टुर गाइडले नआउँछ अनि 45 मिनटको गुफा लान्छ भित्र के कुन थाहा छ रहेछ यहाँसम्म जानेछ यो अलमोस्ट अब हाम्रो पालि आयो
My name is Joe and welcome to Newdegate Caves. We'll be going through for a 45-minute 500-step cold wet dark through Creek Tasmania. As we go through, we have 3 small rooms and 2 large rooms. So the small ones are no evening, small evening. The large ones are, well, you can take one. The large ones are, we put oils and stuff. And there is a platform. Find yourself a spot.
Oh my god.
So that's okay. So just over 100 years ago they were logging outside. You probably saw those very large trees and forests. As they were logging, there was a couple of 19-year-olds and they fell under the trees. And the branches went into the entrance of the cave. And as they were clearing away, they discovered it. They dropped down 3 meters and came to where I am now. Later they came back with their boss lanterns, made a makeshift ladder of the outside branches, and they went on well much further than we will go today. Basically we have a leaky roof. What happens is water hits the soil outside, soaks through and comes out like a drop. Ideally that drop must hang there for about 10 hours. In that drop it's like crystal, so it's a little bit like a shook up snow globe. And when the crystal settles, it settles in a rim. The water drops down, the next drop comes in, and eventually you get these. These are your baby formations. These are called straws. These are called, well, there's about 40 different names. Sheets, curtains, shawls, pig's ears, papadums, grain waves, bacon strips, ribbons, blankets, folds, fins, anything that's sort of materially. And these are formed differently, so instead of dropping off the ceiling as a drop runs along the ceiling and creates a snail trail of crystal. So the next drop follows it and literally builds on that for centuries, thousands and thousands of years. Can you see this here, how this is dry? And then you can see this is wet. Right now, usually we have a little drop at the bottom here that looks like gold. Because right now, outside, we have leaves, and when water sits in leaves, you get tea, that colour. Can you see this? See this band of dark? That's from a forest, and the white above it and below it, they're from ice periods. So this is actually a snapshot of climate change. This tells you what was going on outside in the climate. Well, that is until Europeans take them as bedside lamps. Everything in here runs at different speeds. And you can see that from this evidence on the ceiling, this little cluster here falls down and contributes to the largest formation in the cave. For Star Wars fans, this guy's called Jabba. The interesting thing between Jabba and the cluster is they're roughly the same age. We used to sing here. Prior to COVID, we used to host events. This is the main chamber, and we've had Tasmanian Symphony Orchestra. We've had lots of gigs. You usually get acoustic. You're not going to get AC/DC or anything. See these white bits in the middle? You take these little slithers off. You pop it into a machine. It's called uranium thorium testing, and it's super accurate to 750,000 years. This is 76,500 years old. So what does it show us? Well, it shows us what was going on outside, that climate change. The outside crust here is 12,500 years ago, the last ice period. This heavily tanned area, you see it's sort of like brown. Remember, water sits in leaves, you get that tea. That is 40,000 years ago. So you can clearly see that there's been 1, 2, 3 ice periods. Now the ice periods are really wide because the water was constantly melting through. Okay, so now when you get down to this area, we're going to have to duck and then take a few steps and then look at the ceiling. Remember, ice periods roughly happen every 10 to 20,000 years. The whole cave will fill to the top with slow-moving mud and coat it. If you put your hand up, you'll find that that barometric wind is really strong here. And that is because, see this mass amount of air here? It gets sucked in. You can see this is a large column. Probably made during an ice period because it's really clean. But see how the water runs over the mud? This is called flowstone. And we are about to go up to the floor here and go over a flowstone floor. We're actually going to go through an ancient water tunnel. One of those phreatic tubes. Did anyone see the egg cup? There. What about the poached egg? There. Okay, what about the, well, wonky boiled egg? There. And the fried? Yeah, next door. I know, I should get out more. Yeah, feel that? Yeah. Yeah, then wander over and have a look where you've just been. Quite deceptive.
Yeah.
So this is Crystal River you're walking. This river actually still runs, and you'll notice that it's still got puddles because there's, just don't scuff the puddles are real. And if you go around the corner, you'll see where the river starts. I'm going to tell you a little story because I love this story. This is my favourite. Thousands and thousands of years ago, there was a mud flood, and the mud flood solidified, went hard, and we're actually walking over where it was. Because what happened then is a crystal ran over the top, and you got this river. And over the thousands and thousands of years that built up. But then thousands and thousands of years later, there was another mud flood. And all that solidified clay underneath got washed away. Now, with enough weight or pressure, stand out there and crack the floor. Depending on whose tube you're going on and where you're standing, you'll fall into a completely empty chamber between 4 and 11 metres deep. Check this out. Can everyone see that? Everyone see the light? Watch this. Ooh. So the light goes in, and depending on which theory, takes a long time to come out. Oh, hey. But do you remember that barometric wind? This is different. See how these curtains ripple back and forth? Same concept, that barometric wind comes through here. When it does, it drags one drop one way, and as soon as it changes, it goes back again. And you get these forms at bottlenecked areas all the way along. Pretty, hey?
Thank you.
My pleasure.
केकको या टुर पनि सक्यो देश रमाइलो भयो अब थर्मल स्प्रिङ वकमा जाँदैछौँ हेर्नु कस्तो छ लेट्स सी पुल यहाँबाट थर्मल स्प्रिङ पुल एरिया पुलतिर जाँदैछौँ थर्मल पुल पुल इन्ट्री हो रहेछ त्यही circuit 30 minutes. Let's go. Yeah, hot spring pool.
यसो राउन्ड लाउने रहेछ ल त्यो अन्धेरा बस्दा बस्दा आँखा अहिले त उ भयो क्या है आँखा चुट्क भयो क्या त्यहाँभित्र
सुनसान छ जङ्गल है
जङ्गल छोड्नु नेसनल पार्क
ल 30 मिनटको वाक पनि यो त्यहाँ लन्च टाइम लन्चमा हामीले चिकन विङ्स राइस आलुका चाट राइस Done. Love ice cream.
आइसक्रिम चाहिँ जाडोमा आइसक्रिम खाने
मिठो हुन्छ
मिठो भएछ
लन्च पनि खाइयो
मैले त थोरै खाएँ तपाईँले धेरै खानु
हट स्प्रिङ पनि वाक पनि गरियो एभ्रिथिङ अब
अब कहाँ जाने
केप पनि हेरियो
वेल लुकआउटमा जाने भने
हेरौँ वेल लुकआउटसम्म अहिले हामी चाहिँ हेस्टिङ केभ थर्मल स्प्रिङ यहाँ छौँ अब हाम्रो प्लान चाहिँ यहाँबाट वेल स्कल्पचर यहाँसम्म जाने प्लान छ हेस्टिङ केभ अहिलेको लागि यति नै हामी कक्टर क्रिकमा आइपुग्यौँ
त्यही हाइकिङ गरेर जाने त उताबाट रहेछ होइन हामी चाहिँ अब वेल स्कल्पचर हेर्नु जाने होइन 1 किलोमिटर रहेछ होइन
त्यही वेल वाक 10 मिनटमा जाँदैछौँ फिसर पोइन्ट 2 घन्टाको वाक हुँदै रहेछ अनि यो बाटो जाँदैछौँ है त
वेल देखिन्छ कि
वेलको स्कल्पचर चाहिँ
वेल त देखिँदैन उसको स्कल्पचर हेर्नु पर्दैन
Well, sculpture, wait. Oh dear. Hey, well. यति हेर्नुलाई यति टाढा आएको तेल यहाँ लेखिया रहेछ आजको यात्रा कस्तो भयो त समयमा
के राम्रो थियो के अरे धेरै कुराहरू जान्नु पाएँ केको बारेमा होइन अथवा पहिलाको आफ्नो पहिला आइसएजको बेलाको होइन यहाँ के छ कसरी फर्मेसन भयो जान्नु पाएँ त राम्रो कुरा बाँकी त्यस्तै हो लगभग
पछाडि हाफ एन आवरको वक पनि
गरियो
नट ब्याड
वक त ट्रेनियामा अब हामीले पनि वकै गर्नुपर्छ
लन्च वाज अमेजिङ
त्यहीँ गयो भने त्यहाँ पनि वक नै हुन्छ
अनि यहाँ अब वेलको स्कल्पचर हेर्नु आयो नट ब्याड
यसो अब हेस्टिङ केभसम्म आइसकेपछि चाहिँ अब के गर्ने भने चाहिँ अब यहाँ आएर यसो लुकआउट हेर्दा हुन्छ
लुकआउट वक गर्दा पनि हुने रहेछ
अब वक मनपर्छ
उम्,
अलिकति हाइकिङ मनपर्छ भने त्यो पनि छ तपाईँले चाहिँ यति हेरेर फर्क्यो हुन्छ
थुप्रै अप्सन रहेछ होइन
तपाईँले जस्तो वकिङको अप्सन छ हाइकिङहरूको हामी चाहिँ अब हाइकिङ सकिँदैन आज
अब हामी going back to Hobart
फर्किँदैछ
and see you in the next video